Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, a space about mindful living, general well-being and hearty food. In today's video I'm going to show you how to make bread and butter pudding. Now this is a great recipe if you have any leftover bread sitting in your cupboard. It can be white bread, 50-50, granary, hot cross buns, burger buns or even bagels. At the end it tastes delicious and no one will notice. It's easy to make and delicious and you probably already have all of the ingredients in your cupboard. This recipe makes 2 portions, so it's great if you try to cook once but eat twice. Now, if you are interested to learn how to make it, why don't you come with me and I'll show you how I make it. Okay guys, so for this recipe we are going to need about 80 slices of bread, sugar, milk, apricot jam, sultanas, margarine to oil the dish, and in this case I'm going to use some burger buns that I had that just needed to be used. In a saucepan, put about a pint of milk of your choice as well as 4 tablespoons of sugar. Try to set it in the low heat just to make sure it doesn't boil. You just want it like blood temperature. Now in an oven-proof dish, just make sure that you grease it well with the butter. And now the bread that you have, just put some margarine on them and spread it very well. You can decide to cut them in triangles or leave them as they are. I opted to cut them just because it makes it easier for me to put them in the dish. And now it's time to put the apricot jam. Try to be a little bit generous with this, as this is mainly what is giving it taste. And now in the dish, start placing the bread as 1 layer at a time. So you put 1 layer of bread and then you put some sultanas or raisins, whichever ones you have. And then you put another layer of bread and sultanas. Using the 8 slices of bread will normally give you about 3 layers of this. Okay, and so once you have finished, in a bowl get 4 eggs and give them a good whisk. At this point the milk should be already blood temperature, which is not too hot and not cold, and I'll start pouring some egg mixture slowly whilst you whisk. And so now it's time to pour it into your bread. Just careful, pour it over. It will likely fill up the whole container. Just make sure that you pat it down to ensure that the bread soaks up all the egg custard. And now you're gonna have to leave it set for about 30 minutes at least. Once it's ready, you are going to need to put it in the oven for 190 Celsius or gas mark 5 or 375 Fahrenheit for around 10 to 15 minutes. And here it is. I hope that you enjoy it. You can pair this with cream, ice cream, custard, or even have it on its own, as it's delicious. I hope that you like this recipe, and if you did, please consider subscribing and giving me a thumbs up to keep me motivated. I'll see you in my next video, and until then, stay strong, healthy and happy.